Hi friends, we have been talking about habitats in science and what a habitat is. And now that you have watched a video and wrote a sentence and learned about what a habitat is, we are going to learn about two different habitats. You're going to be watching videos that speak about the rainforest and the desert, and then we're going to look at each, the rainforest and the desert separately, and the different animals and plants that live within them. And then you're going to write a sentence about what you learned. So today, you're going to watch this video about the plants and animals in the desert environment. Today you learned that in a desert environment, there's not a lot of water. These animals have to adapt to the very hot and dry environment of the desert. So different things like in the video it talked about the Finic Fox has big ears with blood vessels in them that help their bodies to adapt to the heat and the lack of water in their environment. Here's some more animals and plants that live in a desert. You might find a cactus. This is one type of cactus called a prickly pear cactus. And here's a cactus wren. This is a type of bird. And it says the food that the bird eats is a cactus. Wren eats insects, seeds, and fruits. Here's a desert tortoise who lives in the desert. It's a type of turtle. Desert tortoises eat grass and other plants such as prickly pear cacti. And here's a red-tailed hawk that lives in the desert. Red-tailed hawks eat rabbits, bats, frogs, geckos, and other lizards and mice. So here's some examples of plants and animals that exist in a desert habitat or environment. And today what you're going to do after watching the video is answer the question down here, fill in the blanks. The blank adapts to the desert environment by blank so that they can survive. And I'm actually going to take out just so they can survive. There we go. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick a plant or an animal to write about and tell me how does it adapt or change so that it can survive in that hot, dry environment. So that word adapt means how does it change? What does it do so that it can survive in the desert? So verbally, for example, I could pick the prickly pear cactus. In the video, it talked about how some plants' roots go right under the soil or right under the sand so that the second that it rains, all of that water gets absorbed right into the roots and up into the cactus, and the cactus stores the water inside of it. So I could say the cactus adapts to the desert environment by storing water inside of it so that it can survive. Another example could be the Finic Fox. You could talk about how the Finic Fox's big ears help it adapt to its environment and survive. So you're going to pick one of the things from the video or one of these animals that lives in the desert environment, and you're going to write a sentence about how they adapt or change and upload a picture of your work.